Buhari regime lied to Nigerians. We gave LPs all free slots it requested. UAE. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Finally, we suggested that LPs should consider flying their 2 flights to any UAE airport at which there are available slots. Wow. Does it mean that the government did not really read the entire news? Or maybe they did not get the information clear? Before they came out and they said the United Arab Emirates, that they restricted flights or they listed Nigerians from traveling there. Or what are they trying to do? They are trying to play a smart one on Nigerians so that they don't travel, because I do not really understand this kind of misinformation now. This gap in this misinformation is like so heavy. So heavy. And of course, they have to come out and give reasons why. Is it that somebody that listened to it couldn't hear them well, or did not really read to understand the information that was passed to him before they came out and published it on, and made it available to all Nigerians? Are you serious? Let's find out why. Maybe they'll tell us why. Now the news in detail. The General Civil Aviation Authority, GCAA, of the United Arab Emirates, UAE, has refuted claims that denied airpeace landing slots in the Sharjah airport. This was disclosed in a letter addressed to Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA. Over the past week, President Muhammad Buhari regime had inundated Nigerians with claims that Emirates was banned because the UAE declined to give airpeace free slots. But a letter from the UAE countered the claim, saying that airpeace was granted the free slots as requested and operated the free slots in the Sharjah airport until the airline willingly moved to Dubai airport. The GCCAA further noted that the slots belonging to airpeace at the Sharjah airport could no longer be maintained as it was not operational. The General Civil Aviation Authority, GCAA, of the United Arab Emirates presents its compliments to the Federal Ministry of Aviation, FMA, of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and has the honor to refer to the letter reference number NCAA DG 11-16-329 dated 9th September 2021, whereby the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, notified the country manager, Emirates Airline EK in Nigeria, regarding the withdrawal of a ministerial approval granted to the airline with respect to their winter schedule, explained the UAE. The NCAA further advised EK that this withdrawal becomes effective on Sunday, 12th December 2021 at 23 hours, and hence EK is granted approval to operate only 1 week passenger frequency to Abuja on Thursdays. The government claimed it gave Emirates 21 slots per week, 14 to Lagos and 7 to Abuja. But when airpeace saw slots in the UAE, it was only given 1 out of 3 it requested. The Nigerian government was gracious to grant Emirates Airlines 21 frequencies as requested. The airline wants to operate 14 weekly flights to Lagos and another 7 weekly to Abuja airports. Musa Nuhu, NCAA Director General, told Air Insight last week. However, airpeace only requested 3 weekly flights to Sharjah, not even Dubai airport, but the GCAA refused the airline. It only approved 1 weekly frequency to the airline, the NCAA boss added. The only excuse they gave was that they don't have enough slots. Where is the justice in this? That is a capital flight out of Nigeria. Nigeria should protect its own. The GCAA highlighted that the NCAA decision is totally unjustified, especially as it has come to our attention that the action is being taken against the background of airpeace not securing all 3 slots at Sharjah airports, which they desire. Airpeace initially operated at Sharjah airport, shifted to Dubai airport, and then returned to Sharjah airport, said the UAE letter. The GCAA further argued that it would be unreasonable for an airline to expect any airport to maintain their slots when they cease operating at that airport. The UAE letter stressed, in this regard, we wish to kindly advise you that Sharjah Airport is currently operating at 140% slot capacity, but with goodwill and tremendous effort on their side, this airport was able to accommodate Air Peace with one of the free slots that this airline requested. The GCAA further reiterated that Nigeria's vindictive ban would not align with the diplomatic agreement on air services between the two countries. The GCAA wishes to stress the action being taken by the NTAA is obviously not in line with the spirit of the agreed air services arrangement between our two nations, added the letter. As we are both aware, the relations between our two brotherly countries are vintage in nature. One hallmark being the recent visit of the President of Nigeria to the UAE, which certainly mirrored the status of these positive relations. Suing for an end to the crisis, the GCAA stated, "Finally, we suggest that Air Peace should consider flying their two other flights to any UAE airport at which there are available slots, as expected. The GCA will support Air Peace in this activity where required." I guess the headline actually was made to catch people's attention, and but that was not what happened. Nigeria will succeed. UK and UAE now understand the Baba Buhari's language. UAE restricted Nigerian airline Air Peace to one flight per week in the country. Nigeria responded by restricting UAE airline Emirates flights to Nigeria to one per week. UAE has backed down and given Air Peace 7 flights slots per week, while the children of perdition that says Nigeria can be intimidated by other countries. Wow. Okay. Okay. The federal government should insist on 21 slots or nothing. I think it is high time we stand for ourselves.